made some progress. That's what's important. Got up super early, noticed the wind had dropped, so I busted camp super fast into the water. No time to say anything on the camera or anything, so I just bolted. Now the wind's starting to pick up again, so forced me back in. Yeah, so it's kind of, might not look that bad, but gonna get some fuel, get some energy, watch the water, hopefully the waves die off. Get out there again. I think I'm about halfway from where I stopped yesterday to where the river starts. Kind of see it right in the distance. Here's the plan. Gotta make some miles, so it hasn't really changed. There's no white caps out there. It is a headwind and waves, but yeah, I gotta make some miles, so I'm going to head to that point over there. You can see that. Probably going to take me a long time though, but I just had lunch and I got to make some progress. If not, I can come back here. This will be okay to camp at too. Oh, I made it! Holy cow! What a bust that was! Holy. Yeah, made it across that bay. Nice little rock point here. I'm sheltered for the first time in days. It's great. So if I have to, actually there's a campsite I can stay here too. There's a little camp, even a fire ring up there, so that'll work even if I can't get out. But yeah, made it across all the way. I know it's not very far, it's only a kilometer, but it was nuts. One point I had to flip around, it got so crazy. And I know what you're thinking, it looks so calm. Well, that's now. Yeah, right now it doesn't look too bad at all. Bear in mind we are sheltered still. But yeah, it is calmer for sure. But I gotta take 10, I'm wiped out. See what it's like in 10 minutes. If it's still good, then I'll push on, I think, because it's sunny, it's not cold anymore. Well, when you're paddling your butt off, you get warm. But yeah, if it stays like this, I'll definitely head off. Well, I'm super happy. I don't know if you can tell, but, well, you can tell, the canoe is up and I'm done for the day. I am off the lake. So happy. I'm at Lower Laberge, which is, the guide says it's a good campsite. And I don't know, I think it's a superb campsite. It's better than excellent. It's like its own provincial park, actually, and it's all to me. There's no one here, which is awesome. I'll show you around. But first off, look at that. That is current. Can't wait. The wind can do what it wants, well, within reason. Let me show you around the campsite. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we got artifacts, picnic tables and fire rings everywhere. And this, they say, was an old mooring for the steamships. Or it was an old steamship, but they used it to moor others. So what's interesting though is the legend of Sam McGee could easily be confused with fact, because this looks like a, well, it is a old steam wheeler, paddle wheeler, steam paddle wheeler. Is that a thing? Now in the poem, Robert Service, The Cremation of Sam McGee, he says he found the Alice May wrecked on the shore, and that's where he cremated his buddy, Sam. This is supposed to be the Evelyn, so it's not the Alice May, but you can, as you can tell, well, it's very much the remains of a stern paddle wheeler. So we could say that, just for fiction, for the Hollywood ending thing. So maybe this is where Sam got toasted. Yeah, more picnic tables, campfire rings. That in itself is amazing. But there's more! A little more of the artifacts, kind of cool. Hey, maybe Sam's in there. Nope, nobody in there. So as you noticed, I didn't take any of those picnic benches. And I'll show you why. Because these ones are fantastic. Now, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Looks like a gear bomb went off, but that's how I roll. I like to I take every opportunity to dry things out. So, yeah, I got a nice bench here, and over here, what? An actual shelter? So that's amazing. I'm going to take both benches. I'm going to take all benches because nobody's here. Another fire ring there. Might see if I can find some firewood. If not, I'm not really worried. But this is interesting too. I knew it was a Canadian Heritage River. The 30 mile. And what the 30 mile actually means is it's the section between here, or the end of the lake, and where the Teslin, don't know if I'm saying that right, comes in. So that section's 30 miles long, and they call it that. So more artifacts, pretty cool. And that's not all. Look at over here. Everybody knows what that means. Outhouses. And there they are. His and hers, even. And they're not that shabby, actually. At least the one. I probably seem like a dork, but this is really cool to me. I like this stuff. Here's a more common area. An old truck. That's kind of neat. And this old trapper's cabin or something. It doesn't really say whose it was or what it was used for, but it's kind of neat too. Go take it in here. I don't know how the video's gonna work going inside, but if it's crap, I'll just show you the doorway. But I'll take you inside, see if it adjusts. I'm not sure if it will. Oh, mind your head. Mind your head. So yeah, pretty neat. Lots of headroom when you're in here. Looks like it's available. Comes with some furnishing. A little bit of a fixer-upper. Probably needed. I laughed about that piece of foam. Looks like the mice went to town on that. Definitely not part of the original plans. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now they did say there was an RCMP, Northwest Mounted Police post here. And this might be one of those buildings, but it doesn't really say. It's not clear if this was. It's pretty big for a cabin, like a couple of people in the day would have stayed here, or even half dozen or so. But yeah, pretty neat. How that's gonna work out. Even a sink. Far out. So this is, I'm so happy to be off that lake. Holy cow, I can't even tell you. When I woke up this morning, I woke up really early. Well, first I woke up at 4:15, like I normally do for at home, just to keep an eye to see if I could get out earlier, and it was still blowing like crazy, so I slept until 6, and it got a little better. So yeah, I rushed out and busted camp real fast. Threw everything in the boat and away I went. So yeah, it was pretty much headwinds all day long. I just went from point to point. I had to rest a lot too. It was a grueling day, to say the least. So I will sleep like a baby tonight. But yeah, only 16 kilometers, but I really wasn't sure I'd get out off the lake today. I thought I'd have another windbound day when I started looking. And then my first stop, I was almost tempted to stay there because it was blowing so much. But yeah, pushed on, and then once I got momentum going, I just kept going point to point. Yeah, the one bay I had to cut it kind of off track. It wasn't a direct route, so, but like I said, I had to be safe and not risk going the wrong way. You have to deal with the conditions and do what they tell you to do, not what I want to do. So yeah, that was the day. We're just getting cooler at night. I got my puffy coat on. But yeah, it's August and I'm in the Yukon. Go figure. Just gonna hang around, and like I said, I'm not gonna bother with a fire. I just don't have the energy to go collect wood and saw it and chop it and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna hang out, and when I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed. Right now, I have a caramel latte, so that's pretty fancy. One of those instant ones. It's really good, actually. Pumpkin spice is still where it's at, though. But these are really good too. Yeah, I don't know how many I have left. I've had one almost every night, so I might have been drinking them. I might not have any left now. But tonight, good night to celebrate. I'm on the marge of Lake Laberge, probably where Sam McGee got cremated. So A toast to Robert Service and Sam McGee. And Lake Laberge, I'll never forget you. I don't like you, and I don't want to paddle you ever again. Certainly not by myself. But onto the river. This is exciting. Ah, that was exciting too, I guess, just in a different way. I do not like being trapped. I do not like being windbound. So I'll have to rethink future trips. Or timetables or something like that. It's frosty, but it's going to be a great day. Look at that. Not a cloud in the sky. Sun's coming up over there pretty soon, so it'll warm me up. But yeah, just getting some brekkie going. Actually, why am I upside down? Oh, there we go. So actually, didn't expect this. I don't know why, but I froze my gravity filter, water filter. So I use Platypus gravity filter. Works really good. And all I gotta do is scoop up 4 liters of dirty water. There's another bag for dirty water. And I hang it and leave it, and 3 minutes later I got 4 liters of water, which is pretty much lasts me for an evening or a morning or that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I do. And the drawback is the filter freezes. I froze it before too, so I had to do a little defrosting with it. So anyway, I gotta work it again. It's no problem. Just waiting for my coffee to brew and gonna make some instant eggs. Yum. So yeah, just about all packed up. Got camp broke. It's warming up. It's pretty clear. Like I've seen clear skies, just not here in the Yukon before. So this is awesome. We'll see how long that lasts, but I'm anxious to get on the river. Went for a little walk up the trail, maybe a kilometer or 2, just to kind of warm up. Found even more cabins, so I got some footage on the little camera, so hopefully that came out. An old trapper cabin, old by, I don't know what standards you want to put it by, but there's some newspaper on the wall that said 1988, so 30 years or so. It's all falling apart, but pretty neat artifacts in there of how people used to live out here. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, there's definitely frost on the ground this morning. I don't know how many frosty mornings I'll have, maybe all of them, who knows. But the good thing with that is no bugs. I actually haven't had to use any bug repellent since the first night. And I was camping in a steamboat slough, I think it was called, so that kind of makes sense that there'd be bugs there. But after a frost, maybe not even then. Yeah, rambling, but I'm going to pack up and start down the river. There's should be some interesting things to see along the way. Some old camps and that sort of thing, and I'll get out and do some exploring, hopefully with the camera. Yeah, I'm contemplating. I got my dry pants on, And the water shoes were not only wet but frozen, so that was fun. Although the dry pants keeps the water off, but it's still cold. But yeah, I'll warm up. It's the sun's definitely gonna heat it up around here. That'll be fine. I'm thinking I don't know whether to put on the rain jacket or not as a windbreak. So I might start with it and then I can ditch it later. I can stop anywhere now. I'm on the river. There's no worry about having to cut across bays and reach points and waves and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get going. So I'm at a camp. I'm about, well, I haven't even paddled 2 hours. I've already done 16K, so this is good. Yeah, that's more than I did yesterday all day long after 8 hours. So yeah, it's I don't know, 11:30ish. I'm gonna grab a bite and kick back. It's been really good. There is still a breeze, so the breeze is a little chilly, but yeah, I'm still obviously making good time with the current. Really good. And the campsite, as you can see, pretty decent, spacious. Picnic tables, fire pits, the whole 9 yards. I guess because it's a heritage river, they want to make sure it looks good. But this site too is an old woodlot, I guess. Might go and see if I can find that. They had lots of woodlots up and down the river back in the steam paddler wheel days because they needed wood to power the steamboats. So that'd be a actual industry here. Guys would just chop down wood and have it ready by the shore. The steamships would come in and they'd load up, so they would have fuel. Coal is obviously better than wood, but there's no coal, you use wood. So we'll see if we can find it. almost past this. So the 17-mile wood camp. So 17 mile being 17 miles from Lake Laberge. So over halfway through the 30-mile section, which is awesome. Let's go have a look around. So this cabin has definitely seen better days. It's probably a lot older than the other ones. The trapper cabin for sure. Trees and everything growing in here. That one doesn't look like in too bad a shape. Yeah, they would have been chopping wood down. So, I don't know where they would actually picked it up. Got a little campsite here. Wow, what a day! So, to the left, that's the Teslin River, or Teslin, however you say it. And to the right is the Yukon, joining up. So I've paddled 30 mile. I guess I've done 30 miles. Very nice. And there is onward. Supposed to be a campground right up ahead. I'm gonna pull in there and call it a day. Okay, I'm up for the night. Canoe's put to bed. 48K today. So pretty happy about that. I think I might have mentioned that. But anyway, bit of a campsite here, or campground I guess. Again, nobody's here except for me. Don't know if motorboaters are gonna come or not, but I did see those other people pass me earlier today, but haven't seen them since they passed me, so they probably went further. Other than that, let's go have a look. I'll show you around. This is actually an old Telegraph site, so there's a lot of buildings and history and that sort of thing, so it's pretty cool. I'll show you around. What's come to be the usual, getting spoilt on the river. Picnic shelter, campfire rings, picnic tables. Back that way is the outhouse. Got a bunch of wood. I figured I should have a fire probably tonight and tomorrow morning because it was so cold. I got the tents out because it was just soaked from the frost. So it's pretty much dry now, so that's good. A wet tent will be not much fun, but we'll make do if that happens. So yeah, just head on this way. I haven't even looked at the whole place myself yet, so we're going together. Oh, cool. Interesting. Shall we try to go in? Oh. Let's have a look. Anybody home? Oh, maybe they don't want me in. That's fine. Looks a little cozy. This one back here is pretty cool though. I don't know who would have stayed in that little thing. Not for long. So, looks like it's still could be habitated though. It's the roof and the walls are up anyways. So this is the actual Telegraph house or station, whatever you want to call it. This I did come up to see. The Hootalinqua. I always say everything wrong, so. Anyways. Oh, so that was the cabin tool shed, I guess, that we passed. Telegraph station. go have a look. I don't know if we can see anything. Pretty dark. Not a whole lot here. What is interesting though is it got stairs. So I don't know if people were living up there or what. If they were rooms. But yeah, steps going up there. Just the one side, I think. Then you head over here. I don't know which side was the office or which side was the telegraph thing. Kind of neat that they got. Not sure what that is all about. Yeah. There you go. Probably get sick of me filming all these old cabins and buildings, but I love it. One thing I noticed on the other ones is, and I see this one too, is the big thick timbers. That one might be, like the one on the other one was like a 2x12 or something. I don't even think you'd pay dearly for that kind of lumber now. This is, yeah, maybe some pieces of that in there too. Well, these are 2x8, but still pretty thick. Thick stuff. Hard to get these days. Oh, just a bunch of junk. Oh, there come the flies. Let's keep that shut, shall we? Telegraph house, station. There are a couple of outbuildings back there. So quite a little setup here. Right on the confluence of the Teslin and Yukon rivers. And here's another campsite. I'm gonna take advantage of that picnic shelter. I don't know if it's gonna rain, but almost every fire pit though has garbage in it. It's disappointing. But whatever. Whatever. We overlook it. It's a beautiful area. And what are we talking about here? Oh, it's got a map. Oh, so there's the 30-mile river. So that's what I did today. Up here, that was that, go away B. That was that circle thing. Yeah, pretty meandering. Made it up to here. So yeah. That's about the length of the whole lake. That took me 3 days, but 4. I was on it for 4 days. So yeah, I'm doing good now. It doesn't show us the rest of the map, but if I head up this way, tomorrow, I think it's called Big Salmon. You can see the Big Salmon River here. It comes into the Yukon too, probably up and around here. So we'll see if we can hit that tomorrow. Pretty neat. And more campsites. Like, I don't know how well used all these are. It's because it's August, and I'm the only one I've seen except for 3 motorboats. More outhouses that way. Mind you, maybe August is too late up here, as I found out this morning when it was so freaking cold. But, oh, this place had firewood. Oh well. Oh, and way better etiquette too. Just a couple of Kleenexes in one tin. It's not full of garbage. I don't need it, but it is there. I got lots for myself. So yeah, a good day.